Testosterone therapy in older men, with a focus on estradiol management. Age-related testosterone deficiency merits treatment. Let's review the evidence on testosterone therapy in older men from Dr. Trash's comprehensive summary. We will review the benefits and will also focus on how estrogen was measured, managed, or accounted for in the referenced clinical studies. Here's a list of the studies on benefits of testosterone therapy in older men. This paper consisted of 55 randomized control trials, 8 observational studies, 2 prospective studies, and 1 alternate case control trial. I will now summarize the beneficial effects of testosterone therapy in all of these studies. With regard to sexual function, there was increased sexual desire, libido, improved sexual activity, improved erectile function, increased spontaneous erections, improved sexual motivation and performance, improvement in sexual dysfunction scores. On mood, well-being, and quality of life, there was improved mood, reduction in depressive symptoms, improvement in aging male symptom scale, improved health-related quality of life, improved psychological well-being. On body composition, there was increased lean body mass, decreased fat mass, including visceral fat, decreased waist circumference, improved muscle mass distribution, improved trunk and core muscle mass. With regard to strength and physical performance, there was increased muscle strength, improved leg power, improved stair climbing power, improved walking ability, modest improvement in 6-minute walk distance, attenuation of age-related decline in VO2 max, improved physical performance and mobility. On bone health, there was increased bone mineral density, improved trabecular bone architecture, reduced bone resorption markers, and there was prevention of bone loss in the femoral neck. Hematologic effects: increased hemoglobin, correction of unexplained anemia, and correction of anemia of known causes. Metabolic effects: there was reduced body weight, reduced BMI, reduced waist circumference, improved insulin sensitivity, improved glycemic control, reduced insulin resistance, improvement in metabolic syndrome components, sustained weight loss in obese hypogonadal men. Let's look at estrogen management in all of these studies. All benefits in sexual function, mood, well-being, quality of life, body composition, strength and physical performance, bone health, hematologic effects, and metabolic effects occurred with intact physiologic aromatization. No study utilized an aromatase inhibitor, yet benefits occurred. If the evidence shows benefit without estradiol suppression, then suppressing estradiol represents a deviation from the evidence, not an extension of it. Suppressing estradiol abandons the evidence. You cannot claim evidence-based practice while modifying the very physiology under which the evidence was generated. The efficacy data supporting testosterone therapy reflect intact testosterone-estradiol coupling. Those advocating routine estradiol suppression therefore represent a departure from the physiological conditions under which benefit was established and require independent randomized evidence demonstrating preserved or superior clinical outcomes under estradiol suppression. Presently, there is zero randomized evidence that suppressing estradiol improves these outcomes. If you alter the physiology under which benefit was proven, the obligation to prove benefit is yours. Those advocating estradiol suppression or control carry the burden of proof, not the clinicians preserving normal physiology. The burden of proof is not on physiologic replacement. It is on those proposing to disrupt it.